Folks, what's going on? It's Dan French. It's been a while. I haven't put out a video. Had a lot of things going on. And so I feel like I want to get back to it and talk a little bit about this house that we see back here, which is the Evora Modern Craftsman Home. And this is out here. We are about 45 minutes from the strip, Skye Canyon. So a lot of building going on here. This is a move-in ready home. Evora Modern Craftsman, home site is 114. Starting price point is $659,995. So a little bit about this. They have the 2-1 buy down. You can see that there's a lot of homes being built here. And we're going to talk a little bit about what you get for this style home here in Skye Canyon. This is Toll Brothers. So let's go in. This is a 3-car garage. It's a 1-story home. I like the stone cladding in the front. You can see this here, how they've done that. But then they've combined that with tile, right? They also have tile over here, which is almost like an accent style. I'm gonna bring this up over here. This looks like the main cap to the water flow out to the street here. But they've also put tile here. Okay, so you see that. I like what they've done with the whole rocks and everything. Now this right here, these pavers will come with the house, as they mostly do here at Toll Brothers. I wanna show you over here too real quick, that you have your electrical panel here, and then you also have an irrigation control valve in here, which is pretty neat, right? So anyways, we'll get into this house. We'll take a look. You guys tell me what you think about it. 1-story home. It's 3 bedrooms and a lot of upgrades. So you guys, if you guys want to make an offer, this is a move-in ready. It's ready to go. They said completion date's March. So it's March. So let's get in and take a look. Again, the stone cladding here. I like this entryway. You have the tile here, 8-foot door. Now what they've done here is, a lot of people, they also get their, packages, Amazon or anything, anybody that's getting a package delivered. You see it all the time on the internet, right? People are coming in, taking that stuff like, oh, let's throw it out on the community app or the neighborhood app, right? Did you see these people, whatever? So this will help. I mean, it's not gonna help with everything if you get something pretty big, but what
people want to know, have you been a victim of porch pirate?
I have not, but I also have cameras everywhere and I've been fortunate. And the way my house is, it's a very deep doorway, right? So it's really, you would have to run back there and then take that package and leave. And I think what people look for is like doorways like this where they can just hop right in and hop out of there. So I think that's why I've done it. Plus I got a lot of trees and stuff. My house is 2,600 square feet. So when it goes back, it's harder to get into. So as we walk into the foyer, this is the area that I want to talk about because there's a lot of movement, a lot of things happening right away. We can see can lighting. You can see the 10-foot ceilings. This is Escobi smart thermostat here. And right off to your left as you walk in, really big door too. I want to emphasize this door. This is a bigger door than the normal. It already comes with a quick set lock pad, so you can get your lock set up there. That's pretty neat. I like that. So coming off over here, there's your closet. Now they carpeted this. Again, this is going to be move-in ready. It's ready to go. This looks like about maybe a 3-inch baseboard here. So that's been an upgrade. Nice size windows, good ceiling. I'm gonna say this room, we don't have estimations on that. I'm gonna say it's about probably a 10 by 10. It's not a huge room, standard closet, 8 foot, but again, your 10-foot ceilings makes the house look a lot bigger. I love that. Coming over here to your left. So we're gonna talk a little bit about this bathroom. We have brushed nickel as being the hardware. You have brushed nickel towel holder, you have your handles, and you have an undermounted sink here, Kohler undermounted sink. And this is soft close, right? So you can see that here, the handles are brushed nickel, and this is a quartz countertop. I like the color of this quartz. I like how it pops with this, this brushed nickel. Now, this will be up at some point, right? So you can see how it was put up. So we're just gonna set this here just for a second. But what they've done here is a standard fiberglass tub. Okay, so how they do that is they drop it in at studs And this fiberglass tub's typically about a 15-year window before it goes bad. It could go bad sooner, depending on how you wash it and utilize it and put all your cleaning stuff on there. So they've tiled this, so it's just the tub that's fiberglass, and then they put tile on the outside here. You have your brushed nickel shower head, and you got your soap dish. Nice little addition here. So one of the things you can see is that they've sealed this very well, but you got grout, right? So that's potential for long-term mold, mildew, bacteria.
So again, people may want to know, what would you think an estimation on turning this into a walk-in?
What as far as the bathroom?
Yes, sir.
I mean, if you wanted to make it where you upgraded this and you wanted it to be maintenance free, there is options. I mean, the industry standard is right around 30,000, but I think if you just want to do the wet areas, 70% of the wet area, it's going to be probably around 21,000 to 24,000 start, finished product.
Okay, because people are going to want to know that.
They're going to want to know that. Again, this is great. It's not a long-term solution, but it's great to start off, and this is the best way for a new home builder to put in a quality or semi-quality product for a price that's affordable to them.
Because typically somebody may be older, maybe retiring,
Yeah.
and they don't want to be stepping over the top.
Right. I mean, you got to think the lip on this thing.
It's 15 inches.
That's 15 inches. So you got to think let's say you're an older person and your knee went out. You had a knee replacement. Bad hip. One thing is that you're going to probably fall in here, getting in and out of here. So what I would recommend is down the road, if you're older, is just replace it with a shower pan.
Okay.
Maybe a 2 or 4 inch.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's walk out here. Over here to the left, we have our second bedroom. Here you got a 10 by 10. Okay. Probably the same consistency. These are not big rooms, but builders typically don't make big rooms on the secondary. They put a lot of emphasis on the primary bedroom. So, but this is a real nice area here. So we're going to walk over here. Again, nice walkway. I think a lot of people, we have a second bathroom, second bathroom. But we have a nice walkway, and I think that's a big thing with a lot of people today is they want to have a big foyer where you can walk in and out, going out to the outside, and there's a lot of room, right? So there's no congestion if you're walking in and out. So that's a big deal. Now coming into the second bathroom, same thing, quartz, soft close. This one's just single. I think the other one had dual underneath, and then you got an undermounted sink here, quartz countertop, brushed nickel. Same thing. We're not going to go into detail, but again, this is standard fiberglass. That's what's been thrown into these new home tracks. The tile has been pretty consistent. So if you guys haven't seen this tile right here is 12 by 24. It's like a grayish, very gray, lighter and dark grays. But this is an upgrade because typically you're going to get this, a lot of it'll be carpet. Only the wet areas are going to get the tile. So you can see that they've done a lot of the legwork for you on this move ready. So this could be, an additional den area for where if you want to eat. They only have I would prefer a little bit more lighting. It's not bad, but there's about 4 lights right here. It's already preset, so if you want to put in some type of fan or something else, you can pop that cap off and do that. So over here, we talk a little bit about builders. We're not trying to put builders down. I mean, they're trying to do abundance and a bulk amount of work. There is a little bit of a slope going down right here, so I've noticed that. Okay, and then also here, and Chris, you and I both, well, you kind of looked at this as well. This is really slow opening, right? It's not terrible, but what happens with these houses is there's foundation setting. And once it sets, things start to move because you typically have a base cement or, base for Vegas, right? And then the soils separate or they're not consistent. So you're gonna start to see some settling. Sometimes these doors will not close directly. I've seen it where they've also closed and it kind of, sometimes on certain houses over time, it, kind of stops. So I don't think it's gonna be a problem, but it is pretty low to the floor, but we do see a little bit of a slope. I would make this into probably another room if it was me. It's not detrimental, but I think it's set up more for an office because you have plugs right here. You can see this. This is already set up, pre-wired, right? So let's go over here again. A Kobe. I think I said it's Kobe. Maybe I said it wrong. It's a Kobe as far as the smart thermostat. So all this is pre-wired. There's a lot more lighting in here. You can see how everything is already set up. I like how they have everything set up. You can bring your wires down here or up here. So a lot of this has already been pre-set up. Again, what's really neat and unique is they have the plugs down here, which is a big deal. You have 8-foot sliders. This is double sliders, right? So what people always want to know is, why are these so important? Why would somebody want this? Well, one, it's an upgrade premium. If you wanted to create something like this, that's about a $5,000 to $7,000 job minimum, depending on what doors you get and also what work you're going to do and how tall and how big you want them. But the airflow, okay? Now, if you come around here, there's another area for dining if you would like. You can set something up over there. Maybe you could have 2 dining areas. Let's see if we can get out of here. Well, this one slides out. I don't think they're going to let us out. I think it's locked. So
Dan, I mean, it's obvious that the back is not landscaped. In a situation like this, you have a homeowner or a potential buyer.
Yeah.
It's saying, well, you know, it's a buyer's market.
Yeah.
That's not a secret. In a situation like that, do you feel that would be unreasonable to maybe getting some landscaping thrown in?
Well, I don't think they have the contracts, nor do they want the to have to permit if they're putting anything in, because some of these HOAs you need permits. But also too, I don't think that they want to have the extra obligation or work. You got to think a builder like Toll Brothers is really just a third party. They're the middle person directing everything, really. They got their own contractors and whatever else they've outsourced to other people or other companies. For me, it's not going to move the needle for them to have that. Plus, it's probably another headache. So as a homeowner, you're going to have to come in and do all that work yourself.
Okay, what do you think?
As far as
in your experience, you know, because obviously nobody wants to move in and see dirt. So what would that be? What would you think?
is to get it all set up. I mean, everybody's different. I would
standard
I would say at least 5.
Okay.
5,000, because if for me, if I came in here, what I would do is I would put artificial grass. First off, grass it as alone just to get water, and everybody's on this water train, right? As far as higher cost for water in Las Vegas, we have a shortage potentially. I know we've had a lot of rain, but I'm going to put artificial grass. You don't have to touch it. The other thing too is I'm going to level it off. As you can see out here, it's not really level, right? I mean, you can see that you're going to have to do some work to make this level. One of the things about making this level here is, look, if you want to have this leveled off, you're not going to have a slope. You're going to have to do a lot of work yourself on getting maybe some type of foundation in here to level this off. Over here, we have the AC unit. And this is a Lennox AC unit. Most of these houses too, they come with a standard 16 SEER. That's a pretty good size AC unit. And that's for the new models. Patio cover obviously comes with it because it is a move-in ready. Here, it's not a huge backyard. I think a lot of people would like to know, what are you going to do with this? Well, you can put trees or bushes, or maybe just plant some flowers or whatever. Or you can just leave it as is and just let it be dirt like Las Vegas, right? But, for me, I'm looking at this going, there's a lot of potential with this house. Pavers here. Again, this leads into the primary bedroom.
Me personally, I wouldn't even put that wall up.
Well, the wall is there for foundational reasons. You got to think that if you have a wall here and you have dirt and then you have another wall, look how tall that wall is. That's got to be a 15-foot wall, right? And that's more of a sound thing, right? Because on the other side of this, there's probably going to be a road or something's going on. So this is necessary. There's a reason they do this. It's not because of just looks. It's because it's also helps support that wall and gives that extra stability. They do have a gas line hookup here. So if you wanted to barbecue or have some, have people over. Now let's get into what I think is the most important part. There's 2 parts. I think the bathrooms, primary bathroom's important. The kitchen is really important. That's usually the cellar, okay? So as you can see, I like the gray at the bottom. They have the quartz countertop. My best is about 3 feet by 8 feet, looks like, on this kitchen island. And they have the soft close here, the drawers. This is, I think they call this the Equinox, but it's a 42-inch cabinet, but it's got a very small crown. It's maybe an inch crown. But they do have upgrade KitchenAid appliances. This is the cooktop with the hood, right? You got your hood, your cooktop here, and then your backsplash, okay? Backsplash, to me, it's a water area. It's gonna have potential for grout. I don't know, I mean, it's nice. I like it a lot.
Not
but
easy to maintain.
Not easy to maintain.
Especially if you're like me, I like fried food. You got
Yeah, it's gonna splash, and you're just, you know, you're gonna have to reseal this a lot. Yeah, you're gonna have to reseal it. KitchenAid appliances here, or the dishwasher here. And so overall, I like the kitchen. You know, it does extend out. Over here would be the refrigerator. This looks like about an 18-inch cabinet. And then,
people are going to also want to know, do they have to buy their own appliances? Is that something?
well, these are going to come with it. The refrigerator is not going to come with it, okay? But again, you look at areas of prep. We have another area over there. We're going to look at the kitchen, the pantry here in a second. I'm going to say it's about 8 areas of prep. It is a pretty decent sized island, kitchen island. You can sit under here. I would say it sits about 4. I like the veins it has in here. It's like nice little dark gray veins. And then they kind of popped it with this, with the complete separate quartz look to it, right? With this is just a gray. It's like a dark gray with the white with the gray veins, where this has a little bit of white in it, right? You can see the white grains in here. So the white veins inside the stone. Coming over here, this is also part of it. Couple things. If you buy this house, there's no handle here, okay? We're gonna point some things out. Plus, to me, that didn't feel like soft close. That didn't feel like, I mean, it could be, but I don't know. And then you're gonna have to negotiate with the builder on this stuff. This part cabinet here is off. This is the pantry area, which is you can really store a lot of food here, right? This is a lot of walk-in area. You can store a lot of food here. So again, 8-foot ceiling, 8-foot doors, 10-foot ceilings. You got your KitchenAid, right? This is your microwave and your oven combination inserted right into the cabinetry. So coming over here, we're back over here in the den area. We're gonna head our way out to another little drawer. You got a little place for storage here. This is your washer dryer area, and they got the same quartz countertop. What a lot of people want, oh wow, look at this. Wow, somebody named P.O. Fatty was here. Look at that. Somebody punched this door. So somebody was upset. They didn't get the 2-1 buy down. That's what it was. They didn't get the 2-1 buy down. They promised the 2-1 buy. No, I'm just kidding. By the way, that is an option. But you know, look, these are things that you have to bring notice to the builder, which we will. You make an offer with me, we're going to bring notice to this. This door's got to be replaced. I'm not taking a door like this on a move-in ready. There's about 4 things that I'm popping out of here.
And nor would you allow your client to.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Washer dryer does not come with it. Obviously, here's the hookups right here. You can see. Washer dryer does not come with this house. I want to emphasize that, because a lot of people always say, well, what do you get with it? So, heading out here to a 3-car garage. You can hear the echo. So we have a smart water hookup area here. It's plumbed and it's preset, but it's not coming with the house, okay? Now, here you have a tankless water heater. I have the same brand. That's not cheap. That's gonna be about a $2,000 cost right there.
How long will it last?
Give or take, it depends on how much you use it. They can last anywhere from about 5 to 10 years, I would say. That's their peak. But it depends on how much you use it. Like the last one we had, it was like 12 years, but we took care of it. So I would say, depending on use, your family. So that's it. It's your water valve right there. You can turn that off here, so you don't have to go out to the street, which is great. All right, let's go back in the house. Now we're gonna go to the primary bedroom. You know, again, they have everything pre-wired here. You can pull these caps off. You can see that there's a lot of lighting. And one of the things, I did make a note that I don't like the lights over there, but I do like the lighting in here. It seems like they really focus on the main dining area and the living room, the kitchen. They do put a lot of lighting, which is awesome. So, coming over here, what's nice about this is if you want to put a pool back here, or you wanted some type of jacuzzi or something, the primary bedroom has the same stacking door setup. Doesn't feel like it's been opened a lot because you can hear the popping. So I think this house is still trying to settle a little bit. But this goes to the back. Carpet, again, I would say this is not a huge primary room, maybe 20 by 20, but it's good size. I've seen, you know, quite bigger. But I mean, think about it. You're looking at this price. This home was priced out at $779,000 when we saw that market go crazy, right? We're now selling this at $659,000. That's $100,000 plus off of what the original price was on this house. So that's a pretty neat. I like the gray carpet they put in here. Let's go into the primary. This is just your single toilet and dual sinks. Soft close. Now they put the quartz on here, undermounted Kohler, brushed nickel, soft close, but they have a different color of quartz on this one, which is nice. This is not the ultra shower, so they tiled everything. It's nice, and you can open this up. It's not the ultra shower, but you do have a shower head over here and a place to sit. What's good about this is if you're older, it's better for you. Now again, the longevity of this shower, you know, it's tile. So tile is very expensive if you wanted to get it, but it's also not going to be, you're gonna have to deal with some issues possibly with, you know, the grout issues, right? So you got a soap dish here. I like the overall, they've taken it all the way to the top. I'm gonna say the tile here is about 12 by 24. One thing I don't like is this. So I'm opening this up and you can see, look, this is a corner. I just opened this up and I scratched myself. I don't like that. So I'm a little picky, but I'm not gonna cut myself getting into my shower when I wanna get in and out. Walk-in closet, it's pretty deep. You're gonna have your attic here. So, again, guys, if you have any questions on this house, move-in ready. I just talked to the lady. We're all good. I can make the offer immediately. It's ready now. There's nothing holding us up. You're gonna have to get your washer, dryer, your refrigerator, but it's ready now. Again, 12 by 24 tile here. And the bedrooms have the carpet. Again, this is gonna be standard, but to have tile throughout the living area, throughout the additional dining area over there, into the pantry. The wet spots will have it, but you got to think carpet's only going to go to about right here, right? So over here, you can see all the way down, pushing all the way to the front door, and also this other area for the, you know, where they have maybe the office area, if you want to call it. I would put a closet in there and call it another bedroom. That's just me. So that's it, guys. If you guys have questions about anything we've talked about today, about how this style of home is looking, or you have any questions about what the builder's gonna give you or anything else, LV Crib Tours, also Property Land, those are my channels. Subscribe, like my channels, please. Also, you guys know I went over to Blueprint Real Estate Services, great company. If you guys wanna know more about that, you can hit me up and let me know. As that goes, I'm out of here.